Hey guys, what's up? Today I come to you with my weekly review of Prince of Stride. In episode 10, we have character growth for Riku. As we know, Riku is one of the main characters of this series, okay? And we know him since episode 1. We also not know that he is also talented in various sports, but of course he's mainly focusing on Stride. And Riku and his backstory, especially when it concerns his brother Tomei, we also find out that the reason why he quitted Stride in the first place before he joined just recently again. So there was a point in time where Riku and his brother were on a stride team together and they were practicing and having fun. And at one point, Riku did love stride. But because of him self doubting himself and also putting himself in a position where he was, jealous of his brother, okay, he admired but felt that like he can reach nowhere to his brother's talent, to his brother's love for stride. And what I love about this episode was they did say that a storm means change. Now, we did see in the past where Tomei was running in the rain. There was a typhoon when they were younger, and his brother was running in the rain, and they didn't get no notifications from the club that they were in that practice has been canceled. And his brother still went out into the rain to run, which is also dangerous because you're not supposed to be running in the rain in the first place. But Riku saw that my brother is able to do this and he has no one to tell him to stop. And it just shows that his brother, how much he really loves this sport and how much he's willing to give into it. And it also made Riku look into himself. My bad, it made him look into himself and realize, I always give up halfway about anything if I find it too difficult to continue on with. And we saw in this episode, for at least the first half of it, that it did look like Riku was about to call it quits with Stride because he kept comparing himself to his brother, realizing that, I don't have the same love or admiration for Stride. I'm not as half as good as my brother, so what's the point? But after getting some advice from Takaru and from the guy from Saisei who he gets along with, the orange hair guy, he realizes that, I'm not my brother, okay? I may not be as talented him as him, but I have people who admires the way I do things, people who encourages me, and the very point that really made him change was instead of hearing that taboo word, that taboo sentence saying, you can do it. You have talent for it. Instead, he hears this. He hears from Takaru saying, I want to run with you. And this was the whole game changer for Riku. Instead of hearing something saying, you have the talent for it, you can do it, or something, to most people, that may seem like, that seems like motivation saying you constantly hearing that. But when you compare yourself to someone and you have like you feel like inferiority towards a certain person, that may not be the best choice of words for that person, but to hear something different saying that, I want to be with you in the long run, I want to be able to run with you, was just the amount of freedom to break away from that past of his in order for him to start pushing himself and start realizing, I'm me, so I'm able to do this. So by the end of the episode, we see Rico actually change, but we can't say for sure if he does meet his brother, will that, draw him back? Will that be a relapse? Or has he matured enough to say that I'm not going to be that same person that I was back in the past? But who knows? So we have 5 more days till the semifinal tournament. Their first opponent is gonna be Saisei from what they said in this week's episode. So we're gonna see how much they practice and how much um their practice will result during their matchup between Saisei. So, seeing as how the pacing is going, I don't know if we'll be able to by the last episode, episode 12, if we're gonna be able to get a final tournament episode. So, knowing that this probably won't get a season 2, who knows? Hopefully, another studio will pick up what's left off and produce it, but I highly doubt that, but let's just cross fingers and hope for that. Hopefully Blu-ray and DVD will the sales would do very good for that to happen, but who knows? So do tell me in the comment section below. what do you think about his character growth? Do you find it that it was well paced, that Riku actually needed this in order to be able to move on forward? Do you think that if he does meet up with his brother and does race him again, do you think it's a possibility that he can go back to who he was prior? Do tell me that in the comment section below. Also, you can check me on Twitter and Tumblr. The Facebook page is in the description box, so you can click on that. And I'm Kimmy Chan of Anime Legends Podcast, and I will see you guys later. Bye.